Morning! Today's a bit of fun really, more than and you can do a bit of investigation into the science as well if you fancy it. When I was little, I remember shrinking crisp packets and I just couldn't for the life of me remember what to do. So I thought I'd have a bit of play. And they don't shrink down a huge amount, they'll shrink down to about 25%, so about a quarter of the size. See, numeracy as well, it's all in there. So what I did was I popped the oven on 160 degrees C initially, put some greaseproof paper onto a baking sheet and sandwiched a crisp packet, just a normal crisp packet, in between two bits of greaseproof paper and then weighted it down. And this was the result, okay, which I quite like. It's really strong. And I'm thinking actually if I did quite a few of these I could stitch them together and make them into something a little bit more funky, don't know what, but playing with it. So that was shrinking that one down with it being weighted from the top. Then I thought actually I think it would be more fun to scrunch it. So I scrunched up a crisp packet and just left it on the baking sheet on top of greaseproof paper. It takes about 10 minutes, if that. But keep an eye on it, because obviously depending fan oven, not fan oven, just watch what you're doing, because yeah, it'll change. And it came out like this, which I absolutely love. And you've actually got all of the details in there of the crisp packet, but just shrunk down. And honestly, I don't know what, I would turn this into a fridge magnet or a brooch. Because I think if you went for, sorry, a really nice red one, that could turn into a brooch. And actually, you could probably cut shapes out of your crisp packet, like the flowers yesterday, and then bake those and then layer them up, which would be really good. So I am going to be playing a bit more this week, and I'll pop some pictures onto my Facebook page. So if you want to see my experiments with crisp packets and whether they can be turned into brooches or not, keep an eye on my Facebook page. In the meantime, have fun, shrink them down. They make quite a nice display. The only reason I haven't done more is that it involves eating more crisps, and I'm not going to force my family to eat crisps just so that I can do an experiment. So, shrinking down crisp packets, as I say, about 160 in the oven, about 10 minutes, if that. Just keep an eye on it, and it'll shrink down. And they're really tough. I mean, they have got some give, but they are really tough, and still smell of salt and vinegar if you don't rinse them out properly. And they're just quite fun and funky. So that's today's. Really quick, really easy. Not sure it's art, but I quite like experimenting with it. And actually you could use these stuck onto a painting and paint it over to add some texture as well if you're wanting to do something really textural. So, shrunken crisp packets. That's today's tutorial.